Hey guys, in this video I'll be covering the most talked about question: what can I do when I have forgotten my Windows password? Okay, what you'll be needing is a software called CHNTPW, which stands for Change the Password, on a live CD. Backtrack is the live CD that I have downloaded off the internet. It is free and open source. Um, what this video won't cover, if you are using Windows 98 or before, I can help you there because I have not tried it, but I can guarantee you it will be easy for those who are using Windows 2000 and XP. So, what you'll be needing to do is you have to put your CD, I mean the backtrack CD, on a CD drive and boot from it. So how can you do that? You need to configure the BIOS and set the first boot device as your CD-ROM drive. Now you can do that by either pressing the delete key or the F2 key. I don't know, it changes from computer to computer. So do that and make sure the first boot device is the CD. Yeah, so we have booted the backtrack live CD, and I am greeted at the prompt. We're gonna log in with the username root and the password TOOR. In this video I'll be using backtrack 1. The latest version is backtrack 5. It is the same then and now. The software is the same. So I'm using VMware here, and I need little memory constraints, so I'm using backtrack 1. Backtrack 5 needs a minimum of about a gigs to run smoothly. I'm not having that luxury, so I'm using backtrack 1. Now, where is my Windows drive? Well, in Linux we have things called partitions. Imagine you have a hard disk. In Windows we have C, D, E, F, and like that. In Linux we have partitions. Okay, partitions are the same as C, D, E, and F, which are simply parts of your hard drive. I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna change the directory to /dev, which contains all the necessary files of all the devices that have been connected to the computer. Now in Linux, every detail, every configuration are stored in files, so it can be easily modified. I'm gonna do an ls and I'm gonna find the files that start with SDA. Now SDA is my hard disk, and SDA1 is the partition of my hard disk. Since I am having only one partition, that is SDA1, I can conclude that that is my Windows partition. So I'm gonna mount that partition onto a folder in my system, in my Linux system. I'm gonna do that by first creating a directory with the command mkdir /mnt /hard disk. You can name it whatever you like. It's preference. Okay, I'm gonna change my directory to /mnt. Now I'm gonna mount my Windows drive to hard disk. First, let me check the folder is there. Yeah, you can see hard disk is there. I'm gonna mount with the following command: mount /dev /sda1 /mnt /hard disk. Now note, if you are familiar with Linux, you will know that when you press the tab key, it completes the directory for you. So in backtrack, the system has already mounted my Windows drive to the file system, so I'm not gonna do that. Well, for you need to do that if you are using any other live CD other than backtrack. I'm gonna do an ls when I'm inside this SDA1 directory, and there's my Windows directory. I'm using Windows 2000, and this is the common directory structure of the Windows drive in Windows 2000. I'm gonna change the directory to Windows System 32 config. By doing an ls, you'll find we have a file called SAM. That's the one we're gonna modify. So we're gonna bring about the software that we're gonna do it. First, let me start off with some option. Now you see these little thingies, these are called switches. After a command, you type space and add these. What these will do would be the same as the file exit as we seen in Notepad or something. These are the options that are available. We're gonna use these two, so let's get started. Okay, gonna bring the software chn tpw -l SAM. As you can see, it brought out administrator. In my computer, that's the only user account, and we're gonna change that. So what we're gonna do is bring about chn tpw chn the password -u, the user account, in my case administrator, and finally the SAM file. It asks us to enter the new password. I'm gonna give this. Yeah, want to change it? Yes. Right, high files? Yes. And that's it. You have changed the Windows file. Now all you have to do is reboot. Do this command, and we're done. Now I'm gonna wait till my Windows 2000 login page comes up. As you can see, my Windows 2000 machine is booting up. Now it's asking me for my password. I just entered the currently installed password. Gonna press OK, and there you have it. Wow, and that's it. I successfully changed my Windows password. Thanks for watching my video. Hope you liked it.